So in this video we're going to give some tips about the DJI Osmo Mobile. I've had mine for about a year now, so there's a few things that I've worked out how to do a little bit better. So tip 1, phone detection problem. And what I mean by this is that you put some phones into the Osmo Mobile and switch it on, and all you get is a green flashing light. Nothing happens, it's still all floppy, it's not actually activated the motors, it's not stabilizing, it's not doing anything. And it's a fairly basic system, and it just kind of took me a while to go through what's going on. I can swap into a different phone and then it works no problem. What's going on here? It's nothing to do with Bluetooth, because the Bluetooth hasn't actually done anything at that stage. So I figured out it was the texture of the back of the phone, whether it be the actual phone material or the case that you're using, whatever. So just to test this, I just got a little bit of a till receipt, stuck it to the back of the phone, very crude but an easy way to test it, so that the sensor on the back there can actually see something that isn't very reflective, so it's like a matte surface. And I also made it white just in case it didn't like the gloss black finish of the Galaxy S8. So just pop it in there, clamp it down as you would normally, and then switch it on, and voila, look at that, perfect. Now you don't want to stick a label to the back of your phone really, do you? So yeah, I just thought I'd test again. Is it that? So let's just try it again there just to prove. Yep, see, it just doesn't work, all floppy. So it clearly needs something, so I just got a business card, and I thought, yeah, give that a go. Put the business card behind that. Will the business card work? Yes, a business card works. Would you look at that? So it's just obviously the back of the phone, whether it's pure black, gloss black, whatever it is, just doesn't like it. So I just stuck the business card in place, because either way I'm always going to use it with the phone. But yes, if you switch it on with just a business card, it tries to do something really weird and wacky. I wouldn't suggest doing that often, but at least now you know. Next one, did you know how to use the zoom? Yes, that's right. Just like you can with a normal phone, you can pinch to zoom and things like that on there. But there's a great way to do it, obviously using the controls of the Osmo. So rather than messing around on the screen, the Osmo, which you can move up and down and left and right and record and everything else, you can use the trigger. Basically you hold the trigger down and move the joystick up or down for zooming in or zooming out. It's that simple. So just hold the trigger down and then push up to zoom in and pull down to zoom out. It's that simple. It actually tells you on the front when you do that. As soon as you go into trigger mode, you can see there's a light on the front there, and it's green at the moment. As soon as you go into trigger mode, the light turns amber. So that's how you know that that mode's active. And obviously as soon as you release the trigger, you can go back to using the joystick as normal and move the Osmo around as you would normally. Sound and light. Well, sometimes you want to use it in all sorts of weird circumstances. So this little arm adapter is fantastic. It was only about £10, so really cheap. It's got all sorts of slots for 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch screw mounts, and it comes with those two little hot shoe adapters that screw in there as well. You can angle it for any sort of angle you want to work with. Yeah, the Lume Cube, very, very bright. And comes with a little adapter on the back where you can put in an adapter plate, so it goes into the hot shoe. So for example, if you're sort of filming in a dark place and you like the Osmo, you want to use it, go and buy a Lume Cube. They're fantastic. Get this rig on your Osmo Mobile, and obviously everything you're recording, then you'll get fantastic 4K, nicely lit up, and everything looks great. Now the beauty of this little arm as well is if you want better audio, you can mount audio recording, and now your phone's going to record audio as well. But say you wanted that extra help from a directional microphone or something else to record both sides of a conversation. So as you can see here, I'm just showing there's a Zoom H1. And obviously you can mount it underneath on its own if you wanted to, or you could mount a Rode Mic Pro. And obviously you can't connect anything to the smartphone because it would stop it from moving around, but what you can do then is use the Rode Video Mic Pro, connect it into the Zoom H1, and that'll give you a separate audio source that you can then just sync up in your editing then. But at least this way you've still got a really good handheld video recording system. Now you're going to be able to record really great audio on top. Obviously with the Lume Cube, you've got lighting and sound all sorted out, all in the one rig. And yeah, it looks okay too. Might look a bit weird and wacky, but it'll do the job. So tip number 4 is the Osmo Bass. Now these aren't very expensive, about £10–15, but they've got a flaw. They've been designed so that they hold the actual base of the Osmo handle in there. It's got 2 little grooves in there, and it basically holds it in. So as you press it in there, it holds it in, clicks in place, and sort of stops it from moving around. The only downside is it doesn't hold it in place very well. But the great thing about it is if you flip it round the way it's not supposed to go, it's lovely and tight that way. It works perfectly. Look, see, hardly moving when you touch it. But if you flip it around to the way they've made it, so it clicks into place, which, you know, maybe they never tested it this way or something, I don't know. Clicks into place, push it down, look at it, it's wobbly as anything. So the beauty about the side of the Osmo is it's got a 1/4" screw mount as well, so you can use it with all sorts of tripod adapters and all sorts of things like that. So you can get a bit of height out of it. So if you wanted to set up a recording, set a bit of height out, you can do that as well. Now the next thing that's great about the DJI Bass is underneath it's got a 1/4" mount as well. So if you wanted to, you can just put it straight onto the top of a tripod or just a pole like this one, and then basically just put your phone Osmo Mobile on top of it, and then you can use that as a platform as well. So if you just wanted a bit of extra height to do something, then you can use it for that as well. Another great little tool, another great little feature of the Osmo Bass. Tip number 5, battery power. Now, yeah, we all know it. You've been videoing for about half an hour or 20 minutes and the red light comes on all of a sudden. And this stupid connection on the back where you got to plug in a cable and go find somewhere to plug into a USB and charge it, and it doesn't charge at the same time, and blah, 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 blah. Well, underneath is actually a changeable battery. You can buy these, they're quite inexpensive, and basically just slot in underneath. So they have a little tab, open the little flap there, pull on the tab, the battery comes out. Simply pop your replacement battery in. All nice and easy. It only goes in one way. Make sure it clicks into place properly. Shut the lid. And what I've got is a dual battery charger in there. So you can buy the battery charger on its own, or you can buy a battery charger with 2 batteries as well. And they just sit there and charge up. And it takes about half an hour for them both to charge. Which means that you can carry on all the time. You don't have to worry about that stupid cable charging your Osmo when you really need to use it. So I hope you find these tips really useful. Go out there and make most of your DJI Osmo Mobile now. And take care. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not already. And I will catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.